All right, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate that. Today, for something different, I would like to talk to you guys about what makes a game a game. Because in this day and age, we seem to have lost the essence of what a game is. And of course, it is highly personal what a game is, but I think that there is a common factor. Because if you watch a movie, you can enjoy watching a movie, you can go to the theater, you can make it a night's out. But you're ultimately watching something, and that's all you're getting. But if you play a game gives you a new dimension, gives you something extra, allows you to get invested, allows you to have direct control. It allows you to be someone else for a change, get immersed into a different world. And it doesn't really matter if you're playing an RTS or an RPG or any other game, genre. It doesn't matter. But it has that feeling of empowerment that you get from playing a game. You don't get that from watching a movie or listening to music. It requires action from you as a player, interactivity. And when I was younger, I loved to play soccer. And as I grew older, I stopped doing that. But I started playing soccer games because when I was watching soccer, for instance, on TV or in a stadium, I always had that sort of nagging feeling of wanting to participate still, even though I, of course, knew and I know that I'm not that good, that I won't be able to keep up, because my talent is limited, so to speak. And playing a game of soccer allows me to more or less experience playing it, like in real life, just for a little while. It's make-believe, of course, but it's still there, that feeling of doing it yourself. And the same thing is true about playing an RPG like Fallout 4 or The Outer Worlds, because it allows you to be somebody else. It allows you to explore a world, to interact with characters, to craft things, to loot things, to upgrade, to have an adventure. And this element of immersion, of activity, of being there, is sorely lacking in a lot of modern games, I believe. Games that also failed to be a success, like Fallout 76, like Anthem, and to a certain extent also The Division and The Division 2. Because what is lacking there is that essence. You know, why it is that you want to play those games. I don't want to be just a number. I don't want to be that person who's also swarming that NPC for just another quest to do, while it's just another ticking of a box, and nothing changes. Nothing changes in the world. There are no consequences to your actions. You just do what is required of you to do to finish that quest. And you might have a little bit fun doing that, because of the shooting mechanics, or because of some other reason, I don't know. But ultimately, what is lacking is that feeling of empowerment, of you doing things, whether it is playing soccer or baseball or something like that, you having the control to make a difference in this world. Having that interactivity. And these games like Fallout 76 just don't give you that. It's basically a treadmill that all these players get into. And the only thing that keeps you going is, hopefully, some new loot. But not much else. Because really, nothing changes in the world. Nothing you do makes any difference. No difference whatsoever. These persistent worlds, these games, they offer really nothing as a game. Ultimately, people will abandon those games. Maybe there's some character progression, maybe there's some looting, but ultimately that is going to feel empty. So that's basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I think that these publishers and developers should really try and go back to the drawing board and look at what makes a game a game. Why is it that people want to play games? And I think I explained it quite well here. What we want from a game. And it's not about graphics, it's not about genre. Again, it's not about production values. It's all about empowerment and giving you that feeling of making a difference. At least for a little while. For entertainment. And that is where the fun is. And I think that Borderlands 3 does a really good job at that. It throws a lot of new stuff at you. Gives you very nice progression. Gives you all kinds of guns. There's a really nice story. And there's always something on the horizon to accomplish. So giving you that feeling of empowerment. Just a simple example. Or play a game of Civilization. You take control over the destiny of your people. Or take a game like, I don't know, just Fallout 4, Fallout 3, any RPG, any single player RPG. You are the Dragonborn. You are going to change destiny. Or you're a nobody. You're just left for dead in the desert like in New Vegas. And you have to scramble and find a life in this godforsaken apocalyptic world. Doing quests for one faction. Or maybe the other faction. And gradually becoming better and stronger. That is so much fun. So I'm rambling here. It's kind of a rant or ramble, but that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Leave comments and see you next time.